My name is Alexi Pappas, and I'm a 12 from Alameda, California. Fly. That he is a fly is not conscious of this. He bothers, wakes, ruins everyone, wants him, stop flying, inside, go, out. Drawn, exceedingly to the light. The only one who doesn't realize, he humming, trying brightly, is killing himself.
I think the strength of this thesis, Lion Eat Me at One Mouth, is the incredible verbal energy and play that is going on at every level. There's a lot of playfulness in subject matter. She writes about food and insects, and most of the poems have a little punch in them. They're not punches like a joke, but a little punchline, like they come to a strong conclusion. But what's going on that is constantly surprising and energizing all the way through the poems is that she's wakening this language that's just subliminal.
I write about what I learned is called bliss, and it's different than happiness because bliss is dealing with sort of like the edges of happiness. So the moments that are, you're like, they're not objectively happy. They're like, how do I explain it? It's like when I'm like running a race and you're pushing yourself to like a limit, but not beyond it. You're like on the edge. You're always on the edge when you're running, or you're not doing your best. And same with the poetry. It's sort of like finding that edge, and that's where like you leave like a safe zone and you open up opportunity for this thing called bliss.
She seems to have invented another language, and not that you don't understand it, but that you haven't realized that you understand that language until she says it. She's working in a gap between that little tiny gap, not subconscious, not dreamlike, but that little tiny gap when you think something and you haven't chosen the correct words yet, and so there's this plethora of words gathered around every word, and it's not conscious because it's too quick. It's like the title of her manuscript is "Lion Eat Me at One Mouth," and the lion in this poem is love, which is beautiful and fiery and dangerous, right? And you desire it, but it also could eat you correctly in one bite.
Words don't mean anything without their social context, without us sort of putting them in a world. And so for me, that opens up the way you think, or the way I think about words anywhere, and like grappling with like that everything is like in flux, and I think that opens up possibilities in any arena, and not just within poetry.
Even in the most open classroom, everything has to be designed for the group. I mean, you're hoping that individuals will each be accommodated, but it has to work for everyone. And we're herded through this 10-week term, and there's peer pressure, and there's these different ways of grade. So there's suddenly these 2 terms of having a real relationship with a professor, and having that relationship with your work, that you have a ready critical audience on a regular basis, moves things along.
I think honors theses projects are the most rewarding thing you can do with your senior year, because by this time it's so easy to like think about what's after Dartmouth in your senior year, or thinking about what you're about to lose by leaving Dartmouth. And having a project that you are really excited about is incredibly it keeps you like really here, because you are responsible for it, and you're ready to do it. Like freshman year, I wouldn't have been able to do this, and now I'm ready to dedicate like myself to it. It's fun, and you create like a product. It's very cool. This one is called Falling in Love. Okay. Butter melting is butter falling asleep. There isn't one moment of falling or melting. It is a slow thing that happens over time. Even if we could capture the moment, we wouldn't, because it happens, we learn, continuously and throughout. Now I understand. When butter first hits the pan, it is nervous.